Hello everyone, my name is Joanne Bell, founder and editor of Woman to Woman with Joanne, the magazine. This is our anniversary issue. We started the magazine back in May of 2016 and we are so excited that we have made a year with our published monthly magazine. We are digital as well as print, and we are international. We have people from Africa and all sorts of places from the world reading our magazine. So today I want to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day, and I wanted to share an article that Dr. Timothy Quinn wrote for Mother's Day. And the title is "Mother's Day is a Day to Celebrate the Nurturer." I remember watching my mother work 2 jobs and fulfill her motherly duties. This was extremely difficult as a single parent. She had to literally bring home the bacon and cook it. My mother was one that did not allow a situation to define her reality. She gave this concept to me and my brother, which turned out to be her greatest gift to help us gain the success that we have today. I remember her coming home from her 2nd job as a grocery store cashier, asking us to show her our homework as she walked into the house. When the homework was not completed, she would stay up with us until it was complete, even though she had to wake up early the next morning to go to her first job as a bank teller. My mother sacrificed her life to make sure her boys had all they needed. My mother used to prepare healthy meals at home and made sure that we got a physical every year. I remember her telling us that it was important that her boys were healthy. When I got older, getting a yearly physical was mandatory due to a requirement to participate in sports. As a family physician, I can now really appreciate why we were forced to get these physicals every year. Many children that don't get physicals have undiagnosed problems that interfere with their ability to perform well in school. Many of these problems can be diagnosed during a routine physical exam, and due to the early detection, they can be successfully treated. These children can have their success in school uninterrupted. An example includes a child that came to my clinic with complaints of a rash. I convinced the father to allow us to perform a physical exam. He was initially against the idea, but when we explained that it would not take a lot of time, he agreed. It was determined that the child had compromised vision, and we referred the child for an evaluation for corrective lenses. The mom brought the child to the clinic 6 months later and thanked me and my staff for helping her son. The mother told of how the child's grades improved and expressed an even greater gratitude due to the child's behavior improving. It was revealed that the child could not clearly see the words on the board and in his books. The mom was so excited to announce that her child went from being considered to repeat the year to now having the strong possibility of matriculating to the next year as one of the top performers in his class. My mom always made sure that me and my brother had health insurance. An example of a scenario that helps me to appreciate this was a child that I saw last year in my clinic. The child did not have health insurance. We saw the child and prescribed antibiotics for an upper respiratory tract infection. 1 week later, I got a call from the emergency room to inform me that my patient was admitted for pneumonia. The nurse informed me that the patient did not get the antibiotics filled that I prescribed due to the mom reporting an inability to pay at the pharmacy. The nurse told of how the patient qualified for Medicaid, which the hospital social worker would be able to help the mother process while in the hospital. There are unfortunately too many scenarios as these last 2 examples. So I wanted to take the time to read this article by Dr. Timothy Quinn, and I thank you all for listening.